What piece of life do you swallow first, Ryan?
You would probably drink some Chardonnay.
All right, and welcome back to the Upstate Music Mind podcast. I'm Ryan Stearns. That's Johnny Keys with a
Yes, sir.
na.
Nah.
All right, so we were punishing your ears with that to start. And what do we have coming up, Johnny? Do you want to tell them?
Yeah, we got a great episode. We're going to be talking to the interview we promised you last week. We have that, Zach Fowler from Sun Dried Vibes.
Yes, sir.
Also going to be talking to my buddy Andrew Brown. He's the owner of Golden Grove Farm and Brew in Piedmont. So we're going to have him on the phone. And
Nice.
who else knows what kind of random bullshit we're going to have on this podcast?
Well, we are gonna, it is good that we're getting into the ears of a decent amount of people here. We're starting to see a lot of good numbers come in, so we are getting some submissions, and honestly, now we kind of have some interviews lined up or stockpiled and ready to deploy here. So we're going to keep scheduling interviews, but we also are taking submissions because we have a couple artists that we wanted to mention, Johnny, right? We have some people who have sent us some things, and we could throw this into the Artist Connection segment, actually. Like, why don't we save it for that? Because that makes more sense. But we just to give everybody a heads up, like, we are more than happy to take any submissions from any and all musicians at upstatemusicmind@gmail.com, whether you're going to be on the show as an interview and a spotlight artist, or I'm going to talk to Johnny about this, but I mean, our background music, at least I think we can, once we have a database and you guys send us enough material, we can supplement our little background stuff we've made with your actual music as the background fodder.
Yeah, I think that would be a really cool idea. We could just briefly say, hey, the background music today or in this segment is so-and-so, it's their song, check it on Spotify, whatever. We can kind of plug those things for those people and use it as background music at the very least, yeah. So, yeah, absolutely. Get your stuff in, upstatemusicmind@gmail.com. Honestly, I would love to see people that do actual art like paintings and sculptures and stuff too, like submit that stuff in. I mean, we got an Instagram account. I've been trying to post on it some Artisphere or different things like that going on. We would plug that for them too.
Yeah, I mean, since we have all those social media platforms, I mean, it wouldn't really be much we could say, and we can't paint a mental verbal picture here for you, but I mean, we could at least plug you.
Try.
I mean, yeah, we could try. All right, describe Bugs Bunny.
Tall, furry.
Did someone just
voice.
sneeze?
Brandon.
That was Brandon.
Is he allergic to bunnies?
He hates Bugs Bunny, man.
Or no, he hates Warner Brothers. Hold on, he can't because the new Mortal Kombat movie was Warner Brothers.
Oh, that's true. He likes Mortal Kombat.
All right. And he's in the lifestyle, I thought, of the furries, right? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Well, I think of something kind of weird and dirty when I hear furries.
Yeah, it's the people who fuck stuffed animals. Or not, people who dress up like it. All right.
Okay.
Anyway, all right. That'll be a bleep. But anyway. What were we talking about? Drawing.
I don't know, but you have to use that segment. You got to use that.
All right, that painted a picture for everybody they did not want to see. That was not a Bob Ross painting. That was a Ron Jeremy Ross.
What's that old lady that used to be like the sex doctor? What was her name?
Dr. Ruth.
You know what I'm talking about? Was it Ruth?
She was
what was her last name? She was. Oh my God, dude! She was like 70.
Hey man.
I feel like that would be her kind of painting. She would paint like Bugs Bunny just getting rammed or something.
That's like
weird.
There's an episode in The Office where actually it's like Daffy Duck and Mickey Mouse, and they get in trouble.
Do you ever see the actual
You see it, but they blur it out. They blur out a big. What the heck were we talking about? Okay, Instagram. See, this is the dangers of Instagram. The second you bring it up, you derail to cartoon sex. So just keep that in mind. Like, hey, we are on that platform, but don't get carried away.
Right, please.
So yeah, the reach now is over
22,000
and growing, and we're having a lot of people reach out to us and share and submit things, and the more the merrier. So keep them coming. I mean, we're still just two guys doing this, so we're not going to be able to get everybody on every single show, of course. But I mean, we're trying to do this the right way and plan it out and be fair. But if you guys have ideas as well, submit those. It doesn't have to just be music submissions, like ideas for the show. you know, whatever you think we should do, if there's a cool segment idea, or if I should shut the fuck up more often, or you know, we should just straight up play more music than talk. I mean, I think I enjoy the banter, and like if you like these people, you can just hear their music anywhere. So a podcast, I feel like, you know, there's a reason you tune into podcasts, for a little bit of dialogue and music. But hopefully, you know, we're doing an okay job here. This is our 3rd episode in, so I mean,
third time's a charm.
I had some Lucky Charms this morning. I didn't. Why am I lying to you guys? I wish, actually. It sounds great. What's your favorite cereal, Johnny?
Oh gosh, dude, that is always the hardest aisle in the grocery store. That's just too much, man.
Let's ask. I've always, you know, we were probably going to anyway. Let's ask Brandon about life.
Brandon.
Come in here, Brandon. He can't hear you, but I can make it where he can hear you.
Brandon,
come on in here, dude.
What up, dog?
Hey, what are your thoughts on life? The cereal.
What's he saying?
What are your thoughts on life and cereal?
No, life
and cereal?
Life.
Life, the cereal. I was like, damn, we're going to have a weird, deep conversation. But no, life, the cereal.
I was like, no one's getting this yet.
Leave it to the board game.
Leave it to the board game.
So you prefer board game. The board game.
I think eating live cereal is probably
better.
like eating the cardboard board that you play live.
Yeah, exactly.
What piece do you swallow
I think that's
first?
what we're saying.
Talk about cardboard.
All right, ask him
What
again.
piece do you swallow first in the game of life?
You.
I am not a piece. I am not a pawn in your game. Damn it! How many damn times?
Usually the little kid pieces, they go down easier.
We're gonna have to get a different answer, and for sure on that one.
Fine, the cars.
What piece of life do you swallow first, Ryan? What is the right answer?
I honestly was confusing Monopoly with it for a second, so I was gonna say like shoe.
No, man.
All right, it is time. It is officially time to
The
bring
long-awaited.
in- Yes, the long-awaited, much anticipated, not slightly shaded, white to gray, faded. All right, here we go. That's why we're not rappers.
better
We're
than I can do.
calling Mr. Zach Fowler of Sun-Dried Vibes. Let's get him to freestyle. Let's see if he'll do it.
Hello?
Is this the Zach Fowler of Sun-Dried Vibes?
The one and only. You got him.
Yes, sir. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
Me and Johnny Keys here, man. We're stoked to talk to you.
Absolutely,
I know we
man.
had some scheduling issues last week on both ends here, so we're glad that we got to go in here this week. How did the show at, well, I guess we can get to formalities in a second, but how'd the show at Quest go?
Dude, Quest was lit.
It was lit.
Yeah, I guess they have a capacity there because of COVID, but it sold out, and it was pretty awesome, man.
Hell yeah, man. Good deal. So, Zach, I guess if you want to kind of just briefly kind of introduce yourself and the band, kind of give a little overview there really quick to get us started here.
For sure. My name is Zach Fowler. I'm the lead vocalist and guitarist in Sun-Dried Vibes. We're based out of the Charlotte, North Carolina area. We are a four-piece, like, reggae rock hybrid band. We've been around since 2010. 4 full-length albums, and we just dropped a brand new single this past Friday, May 7th. And yeah, we're a bunch of road dogs, been around grinding it out on the road for 10 years, and just happy to be still making music.
Awesome, man. Yeah, we did throw you a little promo there for that single like we intended, and it's called Rewind This, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. Do you want to tell a bit about that specifically, that song?
Yeah, for sure. So in 2018, towards the end of the year, I kind of stepped back and took a break from touring so heavily with the band. Just a lot of stuff going on. Original members had left to, pursue family life and that sort of thing, and it just was starting to get to be a lot for me to handle and manage. So I stepped back and took some time off, and fortunately during the shutdown with COVID, it kind of gave me an opportunity to have some time to myself, and so started working on some new ideas and collaborated with my friend Marco Martinez, who is Mellodos, and sent him over some ideas for some songs, and this was one of those ideas, and I was just reflecting a lot, and my thought was, I hope someday we rewind the thought and look back on it and smile and that kind of thing, and know that everything happens for a reason, and it's been a blessing to be on the journey. So that's sort of where my mentality was, and we just kind of popped off with this one, and I think it turned out awesome, man. I'm super excited about the new music and the new sound and direction.
I hope someday we rewind this feeling, it's timeless, and I hope someday we rewind this feeling, it's timeless. I'm feeling tired from running in circles, and my legs expired from jumping these hurdles, and I came to a mountain I needed to cross. I'm so much better off than before when I was lost. I took a little time to examine my mind. I'm in a better place, so it's time to rewind. Reflecting on the past, it is a gift forever. 2020 hindsight, I feel it more than ever. Now I know exactly who the ones are I can trust. On a swivel I adjust, spreading love's a must. I hope someday we rewind this feeling, it's timeless, and I hope someday we rewind this feeling, it's timeless. I hope someday we rewind this feeling, it's timeless, and I hope someday we rewind this feeling, it's timeless.
Say that life is what you make it, so I keep on making love. They say time it waits for no man, so I wake up with the sun. They say music is a healing, so I turn it further up. They say that I'm a dreamer, Johnny says I'm not alone, no. Round and round and round we run together. Dreamers stick together like the birds of a feather. No matter if you're here, we're apart, or I'll never forget the memories, call them back when we sing, yeah.
I hope someday we rewind this feeling, it's timeless, and I hope someday we rewind this feeling, it's timeless. I hope someday we rewind this feeling, it's timeless, and I hope someday we rewind this feeling, it's timeless. I hope someday we rewind this feeling, it's timeless, and I hope someday we rewind this feeling, it's timeless. I hope someday we rewind this feeling, it's timeless, and I hope someday we rewind this feeling, it's timeless.
I'm here.
Zach, can you hear Johnny now?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay, sweet.
Cool. All right, well, so basically we can just rewind this. We'll rewind this here about like a minute back, and Johnny, just I guess start over with your question.
Yeah, cool. I was just saying, so I love the new single, Rewind This. I've been listening to it since it dropped. I've also been listening to you guys hardcore the past like 2 weeks. You're on so many different Spotify playlists that I have, man. It's crazy. But anyway, I love your sound, man. When I was a kid, like middle school, high school, I started playing trombone in band and stuff, and it was always kind of a dream to either be in like a swing jazz band or something, or like a ska reggae band. So yeah, I love ska and reggae, and you guys do it right.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It means a lot.
And I wanted to kind of like touch on how me and Zach knew each other here back in the day, man. Like, cause when we were doing this first episode, you guys were on that show list, and it was right after I told Johnny, like, all right, we got to stop getting, diverging and getting these little side stories and just power through the show list. And I was like, hold on, all right, how do we not have a side story right here? And so I was like, we got to get coming back to this, and I still derailed it a little bit because of that. And so I don't know if you remember it kind of exactly how we met. I don't know if I remember like the moment or like the party or whatever, but I do remember us immediately connecting with music, and we were both jamming there, and you had this song. It was like ADDICT or something like that, and dude, so I mean, it was much better than that, everybody. But like I remember that kind of in that line at least, and that that you guys like started.
Yeah, that song is called Addict.
Okay, hell yeah.
It's actually you can find it anywhere you can stream music. If you look up my old band previous to Sundrive, which was Zach Fowler and the Essentials, you can actually hear that song.
Okay, yeah, dude. And honestly, when I was first doing the pre-roll here or whatever, like I had to redo it because I was like, and Zach from Zach Fowler and the Essentials, and I'm like, oh shit, what? I had to redo it. So that's funny, man. But cool, yeah, okay, that's awesome. I probably have heard that version, but I need to go check it out again because that was before any you or I kind of got into anything that was like worth a shit musically. On a scale of anything worth talking about. And
yeah, we definitely met when we were pretty young. I don't even know if we were legally able to drink when we met.
I doubt it, man. I think it was like 19. I want to say about that age. So.
Yeah.
But man, it's been cool to see your rise there, and you guys are still doing it, man. And like Johnny said, we still love the tunes you guys are putting out, and we're happy you're still rolling here.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you guys listening, and appreciate you having me.
And the other track here we wanted to play for everybody, what's this one called?
Irie Vibes will be the other tune.
Irie Vibes, okay. I want to say that was...
probably our most popular song. It just hit over 1 million streams on Spotify a couple months ago, so...
nice.
If you don't know who Sundrive Vibes is, this is a great introduction.
Do you have any sort of like favorite moment from playing with Sundrive Vibes here the last few years, or is there something that stands out, or something like significant, like show or person you've met or anything like that?
Man, I mean,
I know that's kind of heavy.
I've met like a ton of amazing people, and I've played a ton of killer venues all across the country. But I would say probably the most epic thing ever in Sundrive, my favorite memory is probably playing at Cali Roots in Monterey. Just
nice.
Like the vibe out there, the Monterey County Fairgrounds, like standing in the same place where Jimi Hendrix lit his guitar on fire out
man.
there, and just being a part of all that out there, super cool. And it doesn't suck to play for 10,000 people that are just like, head over heels in love with the style of music you play. So,
oh yeah,
my
man.
favorite.
In Colombia, like, there was a lot of cool places and a lot of, dirty places down there, but it was our own, man, and we love Colombia for what it was. But I do remember there was a band called The Movement, and they're still playing too, right? So. And I believe you guys have played with them before, right?
Yeah, we've opened for The Movement a ton, and I'm actually still remain in pretty close contact with Josh Swain, their frontman.
Man, that the first time I saw those guys, I was just like, and I think it was just the two piece. Is it still?
Yeah, back in the day down there in Colombia, they were just two piece, or Josh and Jordan and a DJ.
Yeah, man, I just was like blown away with how loud and how full they sounded, and how great it was, man. I always remember you guys kind of stylistically, obviously, in the same realm, and excited when I saw you guys were playing with them and all that stuff.
Yeah, man.
But
I couldn't agree more.
Johnny, did you have anything you wanted to ask Zach here?
Just give them a chance if you got any shows coming up kind of locally, or I know you guys are Charlotte based. If you got any like stuff like that you want to, plug, maybe plug your social media, stuff like that.
Absolutely, yeah. Our next show is actually a one-day festival that we put on here in Charlotte. It's this Saturday, May 15th. It's called Surrounded by the Sound. And it's already sold out. So if you didn't get your tickets, look alive for the next one that we do. We've also got a ton more dates all over popping up and hopping on the calendar. You can check out our calendar, our merch, all that kind of stuff at our website, letsgetsundried.com. And you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and listen to us anywhere you can purchase or stream music, Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, whatever you like.
Awesome, man.
All right, dude. Hey, man. Appreciate you coming on, dude. And we'll have to bring you back on again sometime, buddy. Like, we kind of had a really exciting first couple weeks of the podcast here, and so we're stockpiling a bunch of interviews and guests, and I just wanted to make sure we got you guys in early and we had a chance to catch up a little bit.
Yeah, man.
What's that, man? Sorry, cut out.
Catch up, in person sometime soon.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Next
Yeah,
time
that'd
you're
be
in the
cool.
area, dude, hit us up, and we'll grab a beer, and we can talk about stuff that we can't talk about on the air.
Yeah, for sure, man. I think I'm playing an acoustic gig up in Greenville in June 12th at Hoppin'.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can
Nice.
get that then.
Man, if it was June 19th, that's my birthday, I would have been like that. I mean, that's a sign.
That's fate.
Either way,
Just
close
1
enough.
week off.
Let's write a song called 1 Week Off. I think that has some potential. All right, man. We'll talk to you soon, bud.
Sounds good, guys. Thanks so much. Take care.
All right, and that was the exclusive interview with Zach Fowler. We told you guys it was coming up. It wasn't the same exact week we initially planned, but only a week later is not too bad, and we got some really good artists already. We have 4 interviews already that we have to spread out here over the next month and a half, Johnny.
Yeah, stockpiling.
Yeah, and we want to keep it up, man. I mean, I'd rather have 20 interviews in the hole than try to plan one every week. So you guys keep submitting them, and like we said, we're going to get into this artist connection segment here in right after we talk to Andrew, but we're going to be able to help out hopefully a couple more artists along the way.
For sure.
Yeah, Johnny, do you want to kind of get us jump started into the Andrew discussion?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to talk to Andrew. He owns a local brewery, and I frequent that brewery a good bit, and it's a really cool place. So yeah, really excited to have him share about Golden Grove.
Golden Grove. Almost said Garden Grove earlier. The sun-dried vibes got to my head, bro.
It's a different vibe. I wouldn't probably drink beer at a Garden Grove. Sounds kind of weird.
You would probably drink some Chardonnay.
Yeah, not my scene.
Brandy.
Yeah.
And listen to Brandy and Moesha was playing on the TVs behind us.
Damn, what year is it? 99?
I don't know, dude. That's when we need to get Austin St. John up on the podcast, bro.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome.
I do have his email, as we know. All right. That email is Austin. I'm just kidding. Fucked up with that be.
Yeah, pretty fucked up.
Like, I met this asshole, and I was nice enough to talk to him about his music and give him my email, and then everybody in Greenville hit me up with do 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 do. All right. Let's get old Andrew from Garden. Oh, shit, Johnny.
Dude, let's get Andrew from Golden Grove on the phone here.
Calling Golden Grove.
It's going to be another Zach Fowler.
To Garden Grove. That'd be the middle ground there.
Your call has been forwarded.
Oh, no.
And that was your exclusive interview.
Find it nowhere else. You will find it nowhere else.
We paired these guests up
The perfect
on
week.
the right
It's
week,
the perfect
I think.
week.
And so that's why I said Garden Grove is the kind of middle ground, because there's the sublime feel, with Sun Drive, and then Garden Grove. I think if we could get away with playing Golden Grove, I'd jam it out right now.
Right.
Well, it's like musicians. I mean, I don't know if we're like, if there's another category or whatever to put this in, but are you think most of us are typically a little late? You say that's generally a. Is that a stereotype? Is that true?
Probably. Yeah.
Probably,
I mean. Yeah,
I would say we're probably 5 minutes late, and then we apologize for it. That's the style it is. It's not like we don't text you or say, we'll get the fuck over it.
He's calling me. Here we go.
Here we go. See?
Here we go. What's up, dude? All right. We've got Andrew Brown. He's the owner of Golden Grove Farm and Brew in Piedmont, South Carolina. Andrew, man, how's it going, buddy?
Going good, man. Just sitting here taking up space.
Hey, man, as you know, I come to Golden Grove a good bit. I love the vibe out there. It's a great time. But one of the reasons I think your venue is a little bit different than the rest is because you guys offer so much. I mean, there's not just good craft beer, good food, good music, but you guys do disc golf. I know you guys host RVs and stuff like that. What can you tell someone who's never been to Golden Grove? They're about to walk in the door for the first time. What are they going to expect?
It feels like going home.
It does have that Cheers kind of vibe,
That's kind of what we were shooting for. We built it to try to be that place that just felt like you were going down on the farm, So.
Sorry, can I interject? Is Jonathan? Is he Norm? If it's Cheers, which one is Jonathan? Is he? Tell me he's not Cliff.
Oh God, I hope I'm not Cliff. No, I know who Cliff would be. I don't know his name, but there's definitely a Cliff there. I know who that is, but who would I be? I don't know. I guess Brian would be what's his name? Ted Danson's character.
Sam Malone. Yeah. I gotta meet that guy.
Well, I'll tell you, it's 80s night this Saturday in the Grove. We got Modern Relic up in there, and we brewed a beer just for it. We did our house pilsner honest tune, and blast a bunch of food grade glitter in that thing. So it's gonna be just shining coming out of them.
Nice. That sounds great. Yeah, I know you guys have been kind of doing some construction. You got some new equipment in. You guys are doing some big things over there.
What we're working on right now is mainly trying to build out our beer garden out of the back.
Yeah.
We're going to have a bar, and we're going to kind of build kind of the vibe of like salvage station or a freight yard or something like that. A couple of shipping containers back there with some outdoor bathrooms, maybe a big stage, some spots where you can put vendors and stuff out to kind of just continue the event side of things and be able to kind of grab more regional acts, have our local guys open up for, and just kind of have bigger events and have a bigger reach.
Right. Yeah. I was there. Was that last weekend for was Scrump Fest?
Scrump Fest went good. No casualties. It was a successful event. Everybody was happy. And it was really fun to just be able to kind of do something like that again. It's the first time we've done anything like to that scale since COVID, and it kind of felt good to shake off the rust and bring some people together and have a good time. We actually got a couple coming up this summer. Our next one is going to be July 9th with the Screaming Jays and Jerry Snub. And we'll release a couple more bands that are going to be playing with them that day, kind of same style, one day camp out festival kind of style. Have some potential food vendors and some other craft vendors up in there. And the brewery, it'll be open as well. We'll still do music at the brewery. It'll be operating on its own, having its own live music. We're having a good time. We'll probably stay for a while.
I got you. Yeah, man, it's hard not to have a good time out there. It's a great place, man, and like he said, it's just got that feels like home kind of vibe. So.
The Luke Deuce is on brunch. Justin Fox is coming out to play from 4 to 6, and then we'll have the Marvin King band doing the night show for us. So definitely a good day for music right there.
Yeah. Speaking of Marvin, I saw on Facebook a couple of weeks ago, or maybe 3 weeks ago, that Marcus actually dropped by and did a little concert.
Yeah, I wish I'd been there. Were you there?
I wasn't there, man, unfortunately.
I wasn't there either. I was out of town.
Yeah, but I saw, obviously, Marcus King's huge around here, big name, and anytime a viral video of him it just goes crazy on our Facebook. Everybody knew he was there, or from the videos and stuff, and sounded great, man.
Super cool. He's actually, I think he's coming to Charleston. They just released a tour I saw yesterday. I think he's coming to Charleston.
Oh, nice.
And Nashville, so there's going to be a couple of days to catch him relatively locally here in the next couple months.
You should try to get him back to the Grove for a little, he could do a little brunch or something sometime.
Well, I think if we let people know that ahead of time, I don't think we can handle the amount of people that show up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm saying just a little surprise thing like you did.
But I mean, that's definitely what we're working towards with building out the beer garden, getting some shipping containers and, converting them into bathrooms and different, hubs where whether you rent them out to businesses or just have people come vend out of them. That's definitely kind of what we're working towards.
Cool. So now you guys do brew all the beer there that you serve at for the most part at Golden Grove, right? You handle that all in house.
Sure. Yeah. So this past year we bought another bar, Appalachian Ale House, and I think we were some of the first people to ever do this. Actually, in the state of South Carolina, a brewery can't own a bar. So in order to purchase Appalachian Ale House, we had to simultaneously change Golden Grove and Appalachian Ale House both to brew pubs. So we had to, put a little microbrewery up at the ale house, start brewing there. But we had to get a decat kitchen, which gave us the ability to also sell other people's beer. But we mainly in Golden Grove, we brew a couple other things, do some coffee, do some kombucha, do some seltzer waters and stuff like that. But we pretty much brew all our own beer there. And I think we're only one of two breweries in the state that brew with spring well water. So it definitely kind of gives this really clean, natural taste to our beer.
Right. And you guys have such a great variety. I mean, there literally is something for everybody there, whether it's darks or golden, sours. And you guys usually keep a pretty good mix.
Right now we got a German chocolate cake porter on.
Delicious, by the way.
Our goes is the breakfast goes that we kind of did for our brunch series, which is a goes with cinnamon and oranges.
It literally tastes like IHOP breakfast.
Yeah, it does. It does. I actually went to IHOP this past week for Mother's Day breakfast, and I looked at their syrup, and their syrup had 0 syrup in it. It was all corn.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. How do you like your eggs? Are you a scrambled guy?
I make a lot of omelets, man. So a lot of times I'm cooking eggs and making omelets, but if I'm just making eggs, I'm over easy all day long. Over easy?
Over easy.
With a slice of American white cheddar.
Oh, there you go.
Or just a straight American. That American slices well and melts well, and that just goes right with
America. Yes, sir. No, okay, good. Like I don't know. Like I think everybody I know is like they're always just like, man, scrambled. But I like over medium. I like a little yolk.
Yeah, especially if I'm eating steak with it. That steak and eggs is where it's at.
All right. How do you like your steak? It's obvious. Next question.
Oh, sous vide in the cast iron all day.
Okay.
Rare, medium rare.
Reminds me of, Zach Plyler, Andrew. So like when we go camping with him, he'll literally buy like whatever meat, usually some kind of steak, and he'll eat at least 1 or 2 pieces of it just completely raw, completely rare.
Oh man!
Like straight out the pack, dude. Straight out the pack.
Tar style.
Man,
so y'all tell me a little bit about your podcast. I know y'all had a Love Beat song last time. What do y'all got going on? What are y'all trying to do? We should get together and like do some kind of event, get some music together for the Grove, and kind of let this podcast feature or something like that.
Dude, I would love that. Yeah, I mean, basically, we just usually try to interview, a select artist for the week, and then we do a venue of the week, and just kind of talk to them, give them a chance to kind of promote anything that they got going on, plug their social media, that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, big picture, yeah, I would love to do some stuff like some live like podcasting, and actually like if it's at an event like Scrump Fest or something like that, we can actually be there.
Set up a booth for it.
Yeah, and then be able to talk to the artists that play, have like a little round table kind of deal, and like that would be really sick.
Yeah, hold on. So maybe because we discussed doing something similar like that with Mike Frazier Smiley's last week too. So like there could be something. I mean, given no matter how many podcasts this kind of ends up being, but if we did something like a monthly or bi-monthly thing where we did like a live kind of broadcast from a selected venue. That'd be really fun, man. But like even furthermore, you were talking about events. I mean, that's something that we want to promote too, because we want to talk about kind of general entertainment and other arts and stuff with music and entertainment that's not specifically just show dates. So if we could organize that, man, like, because then the very first episode we were talking with the Matt from Jack and Diane's, and he was talking about like a bar crawl idea that was like live music and local music, and that was kind of cool too. So all of these things, I think there's a lot of great ideas, man, and we'd love to partner up with any of you guys and get some people out and have some fun, man.
Yeah, now's the time. People are starting to come back out again. And outdoors venues have always been where it's at. They're just so seasonal. And then there's those parts of the year where rain plays such a factor. And you do all these work to go, you do 10s, 20 people do hundreds of hours to go into this event, and then the day of it rains just while the event's going on. Right. Yeah. Stuff. And some people have it down more than others. Music camp up in Spartanburg. I said, I don't know if y'all ever checked that place out, but it's a super sweet venue.
Really?
What's it called? Music camp? Music camp. Yeah, check that place out up there. It's right on a river, and they have this old stage, and in front of it there's like a warehouse, kind of like ours, that has sides, and they got an airplane hanging down from it, and then they got it's kind of like a national amphitheater, and then they have like a stage that's on the river too, and a ton of room for camping and vintage stuff. It's really, really cool spot.
Sounds awesome.
Awesome. Okay. But that's kind of, that's our goal is in the next year, just working on our venue and getting it where it can accommodate 1,000 people. That's kind of our goal. Yeah.
Well, you're well on your way, man. I mean, you guys have been open for what, 5 years?
Yep. Yeah, we just celebrated our 5-year anniversary with we had a so-called house band, the Gold Standard playing for it was some of our buddies, Kyle Rowland. He does the solo thing around town, and he had a band called 414. Kind of got some of the members together for that. Did kind of a 5th anniversary blow down at the Grove. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I was there.
And then we have live music every Friday and Saturday. Saturdays we had the addition of brunch. Luke Deuce this weekend, and Modern Relic with our 80s party this Saturday night. But yeah, the brunch menu will change. And one more week after this week, so it'll be a totally new menu, and we got a bunch of really, really good artists coming in for that. I know we got for the first one, we got Max Hightower, Shane Pruitt coming in, and all our brunch menus, all those schedules for all the music we got are on our Facebook, so you can check that out.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, why don't you give us a plug for that social media? Where can we find you online?
We're on Facebook, Golden Grove Farm and Brew. We're on Instagram as well. We do have a website we're still working on. But, yeah, mainly on the social medias.
Okay. Well, anything else, man, you got for us? Or
I guess I need to get a TikTok or a Snapchat, right?
For the Grove? Yeah, if you did a TikTok for the Grove, I mean, there's all kinds of wild shit that happens up there, man. You can make some crazy-ass TikToks.
Did the Grove need to be TikToking? Is that like our missing element right now?
I mean, dude, I'm telling you. I mean, who was it I was talking to? There's a guy that I know. He's like trying to do some solo music stuff, and he's like, so what social media platform should I really, really like focus on? And everybody was just like, TikTok. Like, if you want to promote yourself, no matter what you're doing, man, especially for musicians and artists. But I mean, I've seen people that like review beers and stuff, but I've never seen an actual brewery on TikTok. I mean, you might be breaking ground right there, Andrew.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna put you in charge of it. You're gonna be our
All right, I'll probably be up there tonight. I might try to make us a TikTok.
Johnny, I don't have one yet, so can you help me out too?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, man. You probably get your son to help you. He's probably got one.
Oh, damn it! I need to probably check that out.
One thing I was going to mention, y'all, about our other joint, Appalachian Ale House, downtown Pickens. We do an open jam every Tuesday, and we got all sorts of pickers that come in there and play a bunch of tunes. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You're into playing live music. It's a super fun time to come in there jam. Johnny, you need to bring a mobile keyboard one day. Come
for sure.
Get down.
Yeah, for sure. I would love to have you back on, and we can kind of focus on Appalachian Ale House, in the next coming weeks or so.
Awesome. Yeah.
Andrew, has anybody ever called Jonathan Elton Jonathan?
Oh, no, but I will. Actually, sorry, dude. Throw that the second name on his name.
Oh, he used to just love that back in the day, so I had to drop it down.
Well,
sorry.
All right, man.
Jonathan.
Do what now?
You gonna dress up as Elton Saturday?
Oh shit! I mean, I
Never.
could, man. Just go to Goodwill and find some crazy ass glasses and some, like a boa, a little fuzzy boa or something, and hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm counting on that now.
All right. Hey, well, I appreciate you coming. Give us a call, man. And obviously, I love Golden Grove. I'm going to continue to go there. If you haven't checked it out, definitely come by, check it out. They got some great beer, great food, great live music, just a great atmosphere. Andrew, man, thank you so much for being on.
Hey, peace out, y'all.
Appreciate it, brother. All right. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. And that was another great interview, man. I'm so thrilled that we're having so many great guests on here, and eventually we're gonna have more of those in-person studio interviews like we had with Mike Frazier last week. So the quality of audio will be better. I mean, the phone call audio is just fine, but just a heads up, once we start kind of getting our feet wet a little more, we're going to kind of go on site location as we discussed with both those guests actually. So that's going to be kind of a thing we'll be doing more frequently. But so let's jump into the Artist Connection segment here, Johnny. We have some stuff kind of behind the scenes that we're linking up people together with, but some of the stuff that we can kind of say out there on the surface here to kind of verbally promote on this episode. Johnny, do you want to tell them about a couple of the people that have submitted some things to us? All right, and that was another great interview, man. I'm so thrilled that we're having so many great guests on here, and eventually we're gonna have more of those in-person studio interviews like we had with Mike Frazier last week. So the quality of audio will be better. I mean, the phone call audio is just fine, but just a heads up, once we start kind of getting our feet wet a little more, we're going to kind of go on site location as we discussed with both those guests actually. So that's going to be kind of a thing we'll be doing more frequently here in the future.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
All right, so I guess we need to go ahead and jump into the Artist Connection segment, and we're finally going to be able to throw some names out there. I guess we technically threw out a couple names last week with old DJ Crazy Crane and Dr. Love Beats, and we're still going to get those guys on the show. I mean, Love Beats has been here, but Crazy Crane, he's a good dude and he's a good personality. You guys will enjoy probably some of the things that come out of his mouth. But so let's jump into the Artist Connection segment here, Johnny. We have some stuff kind of behind the scenes that we're linking up people together with, but some of the stuff that we can kind of say out there on the surface here to kind of verbally promote on this episode. Johnny, do you want to tell them about a couple of the people that have submitted some things to us?
Yeah, for sure. First up, we got an email from a guy named Aiden Webb, and he is from Honeypath, but local to Greenville here. Plays everything from classic rock to some like kind of newer country kind of stuff, country music. He's getting ready to release his first original tracks called "Waste My Time." He did give his email address. It is the Aiden Webb. That's Aiden spelled A-D-E-N, and Webb is W-E-B-B. The Aiden Webb at gmail.com.
Hey, we're not starting to have a web bias now, are we? Because that's the second web artist already in 3 episodes.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, I gotta give.
We're already up to the same amount of Ryan Christophers, like that. Yeah, that we had.
Ryan Christopher Webb. That's what I think. That's what the name should be. Oh my gosh! All right,
we're gonna Facebook search Ryan Christopher Webb, and we're gonna call and get him on the show. But that would be funny.
Google it right now. Why not?
I mean, honestly, we should have a random call. We should make up a name and then find that person and call them every episode. Like,
all right,
if it makes sense.
Okay, when you type in Ryan Christopher Webb, what's the first profession that you think will happen? What do you think this guy does?
I'm gonna say a surfing instructor or a lawyer.
No. The surfing might have been, he's athletic, I'll put it that way.
Oh, okay, so he's a personal trainer.
Not really.
He is a porn star.
He is a, possibly, I don't know. He is a relief pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Ryan Christopher Webb.
Well,
actually, he's a former, so I guess he's retired. But he
good.
Played.
We have a better chance of getting him on. How old is he?
He is 35, dude.
Oh my gosh, he's my age. He's our age. Well, all right. And to be fair, I'll be 35 in a month. Let me milk that. I'm still 34.
Hit that.
I know.
I already hit that.
You old bastard.
I know.
Well, let's get Ryan Christopher Webb on the phone. I'm just kidding. Is his number listed?
No.
You know what we should do? We should pay for a cameo for someone like Halfway Famous and get them to just do a little blurb for the podcast. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, for sure. There's those, you can like pay people to like send you little birthday messages, or you know, celebrities to like send you birthday messages. I'm sure we could probably get a plug. We pay somebody.
I actually did that for my son's team. I was the coach of his team for flag football last year, and I got a former Steeler, because we were the Malden Steelers, and that's, you know, my favorite team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. But we got a former linebacker to do a cameo for the team, and what's crazy is as soon as I got the video, I was so excited. He mentioned my son's name, but he gave the entire team a shout out. We won our first game. We started 0-8, and then we won our first game, kept winning, went to the championship, dude. And we lost the championship game, but like it was crazy, all the stuff we overcame. This is so random. I'm sorry. Let's get back on. That so what were we doing here?
Oh yeah, well, we're just talking to people about Aiden Webb, and that led us to.
Oh wow. Okay, so a lot of this is gonna get cut. So all right, let's get to the other artist that we had here that we wanted to give a shout out to.
Yeah, let me get that email up real quick. They were
they have a nice Driving Sirens is the name of the group,
called
correct?
Driving Sirens. Yeah, and they gave us a press release.
Okay.
I'm trying to pull it up here. It's buried in some emails. We really need to clean out our inbox here, buddy.
Well, so I mean, once we start getting all these submissions, if they continue to come in like this, we might end up having a separate email for submissions and a separate one for, you know, info and all that stuff. Okay,
so yeah, they just released a new album last Friday on the 14th. It's called Undercurrent. And it's featuring their newest single. It's called My Gemini, and they did a music video.
I'm a Gemini.
And, well, it's, yeah.
And I normally get a lot of shit for that.
For you.
Yeah, I mean, normally people give me side eye. I don't know. Like, I think there's a lot of bad, you know, juju or reputation for some reason with the Geminis.
Huh.
What are you?
A Taurus.
A Ford Taurus? They had a solid reputation.
All right, it says Geminis are not good with listening. They cannot listen to others properly. They also over-communicate, which you do.
Okay, there you go. I hear that.
They also over-communicate with people, which sometimes may create a problem. They are two-faced. Ooh.
Oh, see, there it is. That's what the Gemini is, like the double duality thing, you know, oh, man.
Oh.
You guys, if you guys saw my other face, it's so scary.
Tauruses are like usually pretty chill, but they're stubborn. That's the only thing I really know about Tauruses. I guess I'm pretty stubborn.
Yeah,
I'm very set in my ways, you know.
You are.
Like routine.
I mean, like that's the one thing. You always will check me, dude. So, or you'll just be straight up with me, and like, you know, I need that sometimes, obviously. Just keep being you, man.
It gets me in trouble sometimes, though, just kind of being blunt with people. But
hey, man,
I feel like that's the best way to attack things, you know.
With a blunt, yeah. I mean, you know, honestly, it does help, you know, ease you into a lot of situations. But all right, so that being said, Artist Connections, yes, please keep submitting your information to us. And like we said earlier, we're gonna have enough audio here and submissions to eventually have most of our backing tracks to at least be the local artists that submit us their stuff there. So we just wanted to show some love to some of those early submissions there. You know, Aiden Webb is a brand new artist, just getting his start here. You know, recording his very first single. So we wanted to kind of help him out, and he, you know, Driving Sirens has a legit thing going on here. They have a good sound, and they were very professional when they reached out to us. So we're gonna probably mention at least a couple artists during this segment every week, but everybody who submits it, we're going to connect you guys behind the scenes as well. So just keep throwing them at us. I mean, you never know who else is going to link up with us, and hopefully we can help you guys form a great band. But yeah, man, so I think, are you ready for the calendar here, the schedule?
Yeah, let me let's pull that up.
So again, with the schedule here, those submissions we're taking as well. Send us your show dates and everything, and we'll add it to our schedule here, because we have kind of a main source we use, and we notice that some sources leave certain things out. So if you don't want it to get let out, if you want us to promote your show, go ahead and let us know so we can get it in there.
Get it in there.
So we can get it in.
Get it in.
All right, so Monday, the 17th, we have open mic night basically across the board. Growler House Fountain at Smiley's, and that's on the main source that we had, that it wasn't included before, so I'm glad that they threw that on there. And I believe that's all we have for Monday, Johnny.
Tuesday we got Taylor Corum at the Spinning Jenny 5 to 8. There's an open jam at Freight Yard in Spartanburg that starts at 7. Looks like Jam Night.
Well, that's the same thing, I believe.
That's the same. Okay, yeah. They double it up. It's a hell of a jam. It's a hell of a jam. Go do it. Charles Hedgepath is at Smiley's.
All right, hold on. Old Charles Hedgepath. I got to say something really quick here. Everybody out there, that was my first guitar teacher, Charles Hedgepath. When I was 13 years old, I bought it. This like, it was called a Stargazer guitar, and it was like
classic.
It came with an amp, and it was signed by the band Alabama. And literally, I think.
Do you still have it?
Yes.
Good.
It's in my living room, but it literally think it said Alabama, like it didn't have their signatures. I think it just said Alabama on it. Anyway, either way, whatever. But Charles Hedgepath was my teacher, and I mean, after a couple months, oh man, should I tell this story?
I have no idea where you're going, so it's up to you.
Me and him have laughed about it. This was, I mean, guys, this was 21 years ago. Wow. Anyway, this was a very long time ago. I mean, he might have been 18, but I don't know how old Charles is. But either way, for whatever reason, he couldn't make it that day. And like, me and my mom showed up there, and we're like, "So no lesson?" And they're like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, he's not here today." And we're like, "All right." So then I started going to Monty Craig, who was a great teacher. He's a good jazz musician. Rocket Number 9 was their jazz group. But anyway, sorry. Charles Hedgepath came into Wild Wing one time when I was working, and his band was playing, and he didn't remember me, but I was like, "Hey, buddy, I have a funny story for you." And so I told him about it, and then I was like, "And I made it despite you. Me and my band had success." And I was like, just giving him shit, and we had a laugh about it. So anyway, I had to talk about that. That was my first guitar teacher, bro.
Well, that's crazy. Yeah, that's what I mean. Maybe you should come to Smiley's at 7 o'clock on Tuesday and catch up with him.
Right, and I'm really sorry, Charles. Like, he's a great musician. He's a good dude, y'all. I had to tell that story though.
All right, well, rounding out Tuesday, Bill Cruz and Friends is at RJ Rockers. That starts at 6.
All right, looks like we're on to Hump Day here. We have Jared Forrester at the Tasting Room.
That sounds so creepy. The Tasting Room?
Well, I know, and I resisted a comment. Karaoke at Dugout Sports Lounge at 7. Cordova's at Quest Brewing Company at 7. Little Leslie and the Bloodshots at Peace Center Amphitheater. And I think they played around here recently as well. Either way, that's listed at 6. Darby Wilcox at Zen at 6:30. Live karaoke at Smiley's. Yes, this is what we've been talking about the past couple episodes here. So it looks like Smiley's is getting all their info into this source that we have. That helps us out, keep things straight. And then karaoke at Sonny's Grill at 7.
All right,
Johnny, hold on. Wasn't there something? Oh yes. So there's also open mic comedy at Radio Room on Wednesday nights. That's from 8 to 10. We had someone reach out to us about that on our Facebook page, Mr. John Rasmussen, I believe his name is. So we appreciate that. And Radio Room is a great venue, so we would like to promote their events as well. And I think, Johnny, I'm gonna have to double check this. So go ahead and do Thursday, and I'll let you know if there's a radio event, which there is. I see already.
All right, cool. So, yeah, Thursday, Jarrett Forrester is back at Powdersville Pub, 7 p.m. There's live jazz at Topsoil Kitchen and Market. That starts at 6:30. Little Leslie is also running. Little Leslie and the Bloodshots are at Smiley's.
There they are again. See, yeah, they're playing all over, man. It's nice.
They are playing all over. They start there at 8. Brooks Dixon is at Gather Greenville starting at 5:30. And Jay Stevens at RJ Rockers Brewery at 6.
Nice. I like all these breweries getting artists out there playing, man. Like we were talking to Andrew too.
You know, I was thinking about it, man. When we were playing, I don't think there was as many places to play downtown as there are now, man. There's like all kinds of little cool spots downtown.
So this is gonna be fun, man. Also, yeah, Thursday, like I said, I did see one here for radio. It's Jason Eady and Adam Hood. Yeah. That's Thursday, May 20th at 8 to 11, and that's a country / singer-songwriter genre. All right, and we're on to Friday here. We got Chris Rowdy at Powdersville Pub at 8. Abby Elmore Band at Fireforge Crafted Beer at 7. Zach Deputy at the Spinning Jenny at 7. Widow Lake at Specs at 8. Sound Committee, we talked about them last week at Smiley's. Interviewed them last week at 10. TJ Gurn at Smiley's at 6:30. So I guess they're opening. And then Sound Committee's coming on at 10. So they should have had those reversed there. I'm sorry about that. Salty Ray at RJ Rockers Brewery at 6:30.
Well, that's like Sugar Ray. Now we got Salty Ray.
Oh, it is. I wonder. We need to check out their sound. It better be the opposite.
It better be the opposite.
And
so
the
it's probably
dude's
like depressing ass music.
And his name is like McGrath Mark. I don't know. Fuck. That's terrible. I'll edit something funny in there.
Keep the McCrack though. That's pretty funny.
That's McCrack. Marcus McCrack. All right. So then we have Carl Lauber at Whistle Stop, at the American Cafe. That's at 6:30. I've talked to Carl Lauber. I've met that guy. He's a nice gentleman. Karaoke at Sonny's Grill at 7 p.m.
Yeah, all right. Saturday, Alice Drive at Southern Heart Brewing, 7:30. Streeting September at D'Alessandro's Pizza at 5:30. Interesting. Dirty Dead at Got Rocks starts at 9. Johnny Rocket at Fire Forge Crafted Beer, that's at 6:30. Shannon Hoover at Pour Tap Room in Greenville at 8 p.m. Widow Lake, seeing them playing out a good bit. Widow Lake is at Craft and Barrel, that's at 8. Zach Kellum at Sweet Sippin' starts at 7. Little Leslie and the Bloodshots again at Hub City Farmers Market, 9 a.m. to noon. So it's a little early show there. Big Eyes Parker at RJ Rockers Brewery, that's from 3 to 5. Pinky Doodle Poodle at the Radio Room. We're always going to say their name like that. Pinky Doodle Poodle.
It's just too fun.
Right. At the Radio Room, that's at 8. Maddie Starks at Smiley's, 6:30. Randomonium at Smiley's at 10. Mojo Cats at On the Rail at 8 p.m. Carl Lauber is at Dodson Diggs, 11:30 a.m. And then he is going to be at the Marriott Hotel in Spartanburg from 6 to 9.
There's old Carl.
There's old Carl. And rounding out Saturday, we got karaoke at Sonny's Grill, starts at 7.
All right. And for Sunday, we have Widow Lake at Deuce's Bar at 7. Jameson Smith at Delaney's Irish Pub in Spartanburg at 6. Carolina Highway Band at Stone Pizza from 12 to 3. So that might be kind of like a little post-brunch kind of thing. Ben Coleman at Gather Greenville at 1:30 p.m. And that'll wrap it up for the shows this week, unless we missed anything or you knew any other extra ones, Johnny.
I don't. Nope. That's all I know.
All right. This day in music. This is going to be a quick one. There weren't a lot of great things out here to pick from, but
you're telling me
it is funny. I think on this day, May 17th in 1975, Mick Jagger punches a restaurant window and gets himself 20 stitches. So
Jesus.
Little anger, a little instant karma action there for Mick Jagger. I know you're like, is that really the most significant thing? Well, if you wanted me to say Dmitri Shostakovich completes his 15th string quartet, well, then there you go. There's another one for you. Johnny, who is the birthday of the day?
Trent Reznor.
Oh, I wanna you like an animal.
Well, more importantly, on the opposite end of the music spectrum, Anya is also born today. Anya and Enya.
She is, well, you can only hope. Anya and Enya. And
Anya and Enya.
I thought you were going to chime in with me. Like we did in the rehearsal. All right, whatever. No, that's a moment.
Oh, well,
you got to live Enya.
I don't know the words. It's just,
Enya moment.
No. Like, that's all I know. Funny story about Enya, Anya, whatever. So what I associate in my mind when I hear her name or her music is I had a 7th grade math teacher that every time we took a test, she would play Enya. So I just think of, like, it's a terrible thing to associate with music. Like, you just think of, like, taking a math test.
You're listening to pure moods.
I suck at math, so, like.
Did I say moods weird? I did. I said, like, moods.
I thought someone said pure
You're
nudes.
watching Pure. All right. Anyway.
Nudes.
with Enya.
With
The rebirth
Anya
of her
and
career,
Enya.
not in music, but in terrible porn. All right. So anyway, sorry, Enya, we were giving you some love there, and it got weird. But what do you expect? This was a slow day. We told you guys.
Yeah, your name's Enya.
May 17th wasn't all the fanciest of music days in history, but there you go. All right. Was there anything else? I thought we had one more thing to say, Johnny. Was there something else?
I can't recall.
But I'm not gonna lie. That kind of sounded like a chicken at the end of your recall.
Recall.
It sounded like recall.
I don't recall. Recall.
Oh god. So I was gonna save this actually until we had a Ruben's entry for a show, but since we did it, we're gonna call the Ruben right now.
Oh God. Oh Jesus.
What's up?
He's not gonna be able to hear me.
Sup, duh. Hey man, did you open a bar? Ruben.
I'm not answering your questions when I'm on air.
I'm sorry? You think you're on air? This is how I talk to you.
Oh, this is how you talk to me. You call me and randomly say, "Did you open a bar?"
It's one of the best things I've said to you at the beginning of a conversation, to be fair, and normally it's much more aggressive. You better be yourself. You gotta be yourself.
Can we record later? I'm digging a patio right now.
You're dicking a what?
You're getting a petty? Is that what you just said?
Getting a patio.
Getting a pedicure. Okay, well just
Oh my God.
yeah man, we can do this later, I guess. Just hit me up.
All right, bye.
All right, and you guys, that is the magic of Ruben Asbury.
That's probably. Can we do this later? I'm getting a petty.
Man.
Jesus.
Wow. I mean, Ruben Rogers Asbury the fourth. There is no other like him. All right. Anyway. All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for this week, Johnny. Another solid episode, man. Zach Fowler. I almost said Zach Fowler in the Essentials again. No. Zach Fowler, Sun-Dried Vibes. I want to thank him. We want to thank Andrew of Golden Grove. I almost said Garden, didn't.
Nice. Good save.
Thank you. Brewdog Elvis Juice. That's a good beer, by the way. But Johnny, you want to sign us out here?
Dude, thank you guys so much for listening, and be sure to catch us next week.
Peace.
What are your thoughts on life and cereal?